When we were looking at materials, we tried to balance up the difference between durability, carbon capture, availability, cost. There's so many layers that come into it when you start selecting materials for a house. We always wanted to use some timber. I'm a carpenter by trade, and the timber we chose was a cypress, which is bushfire resistant. It's resistant to termites and other insects. Nice and durable, long lasting, and great aesthetically. The other major material we wanted to go for was rammed earth. Rammed earth does have a cement content, but predominantly it's a locally sourced gravel from the quarry just down the road, and then we've used a cement from Geelong as well. So nice locally sourced materials that get mixed up on site and placed into formwork to produce just an amazing textural, colourful, light-filled wall. And that's the major feature of the house. All the windows are double glazed as standard, and I think every house in Victoria should have absolutely double glazing as a minimum. We find the house performs really well in winter and in summer. What we have found, interestingly, is that between summer and winter, it can get really hot when the sun gets below the eaves. That was a bit of a surprise for us. From the outset, the house was going to be all electric. That was one thing that I was super passionate about at the time, and we pulled that off without any issues at all. So we've got electric hot water, electric cooking, electric car charging, and all our under slab heating in winter is electric as well. We've offset some of our electric consumption by putting some solar panels on the roof. And in the same sustainable vein, we didn't overdo the solar panels. We put enough on there to service us for most of the year, and in winter we have to buy back from the grid. The simple skillion roof design lent itself really easily to catching all of our rainwater and diverting it into our 120,000 litre water tank, which we use entirely for the house, and it also irrigates some of the garden when we need it to. Coupled with that is our septic system, which is a requirement for the block. That also provides great lawn irrigation and helps grow some veggies and things out the back as well. What we've ended up with out here is a fantastic family house that is really enjoyable to live in. It's warm, it's comfortable, it's got low energy use, and it's a place that we can come home to at the end of the day and be really happy and enjoy it. And that was the goal from the outset, was to create a happy, healthy, enjoyable home. And yeah, I think we've done it in spades.